Good evening, beautiful people around the world. It's a privilege to be with you again this beautiful Tuesday evening. One more time, my name is James Oshakwade. I've been talking about the topic called Father in Research Mode. I discovered this man called Jabal in the scripture that created the first tent, and many other people come to drink from this act of what? Of creating tent and conserving energy through what? Tent making. And I was making reference to a man called Jacob in the Bible in my last teaching, how this man was able to what? To live in tent, making research and sucking energy in the tent in his father's house. I made mention of it that Jabal created this tent and he was able to conserve energy for himself, for his children, for his family. This happened in the life of Isaac. Isaac was able to conserve energy in his tent, in his days. That his son that lived in the tent, which is called Jacob. We know the story of Jacob and Esau. Esau keep going out of the tent. He keep losing energy. Why Jacob keep conserving energy by by dwelling in the tent. I mentioned it earlier on that men that dwell in the tent are meditators. They are researchers. Men that tap information into into eternity, into their generation unborn. Jacob was able to tap this information when the information came from his father's mouth, Isaac, that I need a food that will make my soul merry, that will make me release that blessing out into generation. And what happened is that the mother of Jacob had caught this information, and at that moment Jacob was the person around to conserve this information, and the information dropped into Jacob, and that food was made. And what happened? Jacob got the generational blessing that today we mention we mention Abraham, we mention Isaac, we mention Jacob, because he was able to tap from that energy. That energy is generational. That energy is generational. Jacob was able to tap into that energy, that when the brother Esau came home, the energy has been transferred to his brother Jacob, and Jacob had to run away. And look at what happened again. Jacob got to Laban's house, and he was able again to conserve that same energy for good 14 years. He conserved the energy. He marries the daughter of Laban. Two of the daughter that energy is he conserved for 14 years in Laban's house, gave birth to the 12 tribe of Israel today, which we know of today that Israel is the first son of is the first son of God, because one man choose to conserve energy around himself, that the energy generate into his generation for the 12 tribe of Israel to be born. And these 12 tribes keep the covenant. They keep the covenant up to date, that they enter into the promised land. They enter into the promised land to date. We all know the nation of Israel, how powerful they are, even though they are little in number, but how powerful they are, because the energy is conserved within them. Thank you so much. My time is up. I'll see you again on Thursday. Thank you.